All right, good day, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Peter. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, subscribe, tap that notification bell so you can know when I'm uploading to the channel. All right, you guys, so I am here to give you your ancestor message for today. And man, the message for today is like it's all encompassing. Actually, it has so many different messages all rolled in one, so y'all bear with me, okay? So you guys, your ancestors are wanting you to know that you are going to experience success. All right, you're going to experience success. So what they're wanting to do is to like leave you with like some clarity, that like just continue to move along your path. Okay, just continue to move along your path in the way that you're supposed to move along your path. But you are going to experience success. It's like almost like they actually chose you to be a part of this assignment. They chose you to be a part of this time right now. So you were chosen to be here. You may have endured a lot in order to get here, but all of it was a part of the journey. All of it was a part of the test to see, I guess it was like to test your commitment to it, to see if you would persevere, to see if you would keep going. And many of you have kept going despite any adversities that have come your way. And right now in your life, it's like things are going well, but then there's still like little hiccups from your past that continuously come up. And so one thing that your guides and your ancestors wanted you to know is that as the old things die, sometimes it may cause a disruption in order for those new things to begin to flow in. All right. And from those things that are being released, and from those things that no longer serve a purpose in your life, is where you learn and gain the knowledge necessary to continue on your path. All right, so taking things of your past and applying it to your future. And the same thing, learning from your past, learning from your guides, learning from your ancestors, learning from the things that your ancestors have done, learning from the things that your ancestors endured in order for you not to repeat those same lessons, in order for you not to go through those same cycles. But they're saying like you are going to continue to have success. Like they've selected you because they knew that like whatever it was that they was going to, whatever task that was going to come about, whatever adversity, whatever hardship, whatever trial, whatever tribulation that would come your way, that you had the strength, you possessed the strength in order for you to endure it, in order for you to handle it. All right, because a lot of people wouldn't have been able to handle it the way that you did. Okay, but it was all in your DNA. It was all ready within you from the beginning. Okay, and it's because it was always in them. So that's why you were chosen. All right. So you might be like, oh man, people in my family, they don't really rock with me like that. They don't really respect me like that. It don't matter. My friends, they don't see me. It doesn't matter. They don't care about your friends seeing you. All right. They don't care about your family seeing you. They don't care about the negativity that people say about you. They don't care about that. Only you care about that. Only the ego cares about that. But your guys and your ancestors, they don't care about that, because they're going to elevate you. And when in this elevation, the level that you're going to be elevated to, they're going to, your friends and your family and all of them that's ghost following and ghost watching, they're going to have something to talk about then. You watch and see. Because you were selected, and it was all divine order. Okay? Your guys and your ancestors are saying that like, in time, you're going to have a different level of clarity when it comes to this. You're going to have a different level of mental clarity, mental consciousness. You're going to have a whole different level of awareness. And you're going to be able to access things that you wasn't sure about before, but you're going to be definitely certain about now. It's like your gifts are going to be It's like your gifts are going to be awakened, so to speak, but awakened like not saying that you're not conscious right now, but it's going to be awakened in a way that is going to be like more profound, and you're going to be like, wow, like I didn't believe that I possessed this ability, nor did I believe that I would ever be here, or I had this in me. All right. And so it's going to reveal itself to you soon. And when it does, you're going to be like almost in shock. All right. But what it's saying is like, with all of this stuff, with all the things that you want to manifest, with all the things that you want to come into fruition, there's going to be self-sacrifice. All right. There's going to be some things that you're going to have to give up. There's going to even be some things about yourself that you're going to have to let go of. Some of the things that you felt like, saved you or got you this far, some of that stuff, it got to go. All right. All of the stuff that you are experiencing, like your karmic burdens, these lessons that you had to learn in this incarnation, all that stuff that you have experienced, they like, look, I know that, this made you feel like this, or this allowed you to feel this way, but you are going to have to meet that pain with grace. All right. You're going to have to meet those burdens with grace. All right. With compassion, all right, with understanding, because there's a lot of things in your way of thinking that they are going to reconfigure, and it's like you're going to be looking at some things, and you're going to be thinking about them a whole lot differently, like not just a little bit differently, but a lot differently. It's going to come with that sacrifice, but you gotta have grace through it all. Okay, a lot of you guys are like, why me? Well, why not you? Who else could it have been other than you? Now look across your lineage and look across everything else and look across your family. Like, who else could it have been other than you? Why not you? Do you feel different than everybody else? Do you feel like you appear differently in the world than everybody else? Well, it's because you are different than everybody else. There were certain things that the ancestors locked off from you and protected you from in order to get you to this state right now, in order to get you into the place that you're in. So maybe some of you guys haven't been able to connect with your emotions, and it seemed like you've been able to connect with your emotions your whole life. Well, guess what? They had to turn that off in order for you to get here, because this assignment, in order for you to get to this point, you couldn't be all in your feelings. All right. They might have turned off your ability to have like certain types of empathy. They might have turned on your aggression. They might have turned on your fight back, your fight or flight, or whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you feel like emotionally that you are working on. They might have to turn it off or turn it on just to get you right here, because everybody works differently. So some people, they needed their emotions to get them right here, because they only move when they feel something, so they did what they had to do early on to protect you, in order to get you to this point, in order to get you to the point to where you wanted to do some things to change the way your lineage was, that you wanted to do some things to change the way that you were. So they had to get you right here, right now, in order to be in alignment with your path. And then most importantly, today is one of the most powerful days of the year. All right. So what have you done? And when they gave you that blessing, how did you show them their gratitude? Did you just say thank you, ancestors, and went on back to sleep? And so those are the things they're talking about. They chose you, so you choose them. You choose them. Allow your guides and your ancestors to help you. All right. They're saying that like when these things die, when these illusion of these losses die. Okay, these illusion of these losses, when they die, that is when the rebirth happened. So right now in your moment, you might be feeling like you're losing something. You might be feeling like you don't lost something. But that's when the rebirth happens. Within your loss is when you gain. All right. So you might be feeling like you lost a relationship, you lost a friend, you lost a trial, you lost some money, you lost out on an investment, you lost some property, whatever it is that you feel like you lost some school, like you lost out on an educational opportunity. Whatever it is that you feel like you lost, it's actually a part of your rebirthing process, and it's a part of the game. So you didn't really lose out on anything. All right. You're actually in the process of gaining it all, even more. You're actually in the process of gaining even more. You are about to have a foundational change, like something big on a foundational level is about to change. Something big is about to create a amount of stability, like a different level of stability in your life. All right. And some of you guys are going to have some foundational changes, or want to experience these foundational changes. Know that you can have these shifts and these changes, but at the same time feel unworthy of it. Feel like you don't deserve it. You do deserve it. All right. You deserve everything that they're about to give you. All right. All of this stuff, again, it is attached at the root. Okay. All of it is attached at the root. And what does the root do? Right? The root of every plant, the root of anything. It is the thing that is embedded underground. And you see these little twigs or these little other extensions of these roots throughout the ground, right? And it provides support to the plant. Not only does it provide support to the plant, it provides all the nutrients from the soil to the plant. All right? And so that's what your ancestors are doing. Your ancestors, you're the plant. Okay? You're the new plant. You're the new life that has sprouted from the ground. And you have all these different extensions, all these different extensions of them underneath in the soil. And as you water, okay, as the soil is watered and nurtured and fertilized, then all of the food and the nutrients from that soil, all of the things that they created and cultivated before their transition, before their ascension, is now being fed through you. All right, so you had to endure the brunt of all of that. So when you said that, hey, I want to get on my soul path, well, what came along with your soul path? You might have took ill right after you said you wanted to get aligned with your soul path, because that's what it required. It required you to clear that up in your bloodline in order for you to be right on your soul path. When I became an ancestral healer and I decided that I was going to accept my assignment as an ancestral healer, it did not come easy. When I said that I was going to start discovering my ancestors in 2010, it did not come easy. It came with a lot of losses. It came with a lot of illness. It came with a lot of sickness. It came with a lot of paralysis. It came with a lot of challenges, a lot of changes. It came with all that. And each time, each challenge, each illness, each something, I found with the help of my ancestors a way to fix that thing. So when an issue was going on my spine, found a way to heal that. Issues going on within my body that was beyond my control, found a way to heal that. All of these things that you are enduring on this journey is an opportunity for the rebirth. So nothing is going to be the same. Everything is going to shift, and it's going to shift so much you're going to look back and you're not even going to be able to recognize yourself. All right? Because it was all a part of the process. And to the moment that I could see that I was the ancestral healer, and that this is what was needed, and this is what I had to do, and this is what I was going to do, this is what I was going to commit to, it was always resistance. It was always turbulence, because it was so much resistance. It was always a challenge. It was like that because when you're misaligned, think about your car. When your car is not aligned, what it keep doing? It keeps swerving to whatever side the alignment is needed at, right? So when your car needs alignment, it just swerves into the next lane. You have to hold it real tight in order to keep it in the appropriate lane. All right? And then you gotta go get the maintenance done on the dang on car. And then the car will drive straight after you get the services done on it. So that's what's happening right now. You're getting the services done on you. You're getting the services done on you. Things are changing. Things on a foundational level. You got so much that is coming your way, and right now you can't see it. But you're not going to be able to see it until you're at a level where you can see it. All right? Because it's a lot of things that you say that you're not going to do, or that you don't want to do, or that you can't do, whatever the case may be. But it doesn't matter like what you're saying. It doesn't matter like what you believe you should be doing. All that matters is what you agreed to before you came here. And so you've been selected. And it's time for you to go ahead and fulfill the mission that you've been selected for. And you know what's in yourself. You know what you feel. You know what you feel. And it's time for you to not care what nobody is saying about what it is that you're doing. All right? Getting into that childlike spirit to where kids don't be caring about nothing when they playing. Kids don't be caring about nothing when they want something, right? My baby been in there talking about he want to go shopping, trying to manifest. He in there manifesting right now. Everything he ever asked for, he got, because he's persistent with his manifestation. Every time you look, he's manifesting. So it comes into fruition. And so that's how they want you to do. They want you to approach everything just like a child when it comes to that part. Be very free in your thinking. Be very free in your process. Okay? That's why they selected you to begin with. That's why they selected you to begin with, because they felt like, you know what? This one right here, this one gonna get to a point to where they're not gonna care when nobody think about them. They're just gonna continue to persist. This is the one that we need, that's gonna heal and revamp and change our bloodline the way that we need to change. All right? So it's time, y'all. It's time. We're preparing for a time. We don't know what that time is gonna look like, but there's going to be a definite need for all of us really, really, really soon. Okay? Definite need for all of us really, really, really soon. Lots of realizations. Lots of changes. Everything that can't get with the program got to get off the program. Okay? So that's pretty much it, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. You know, I just want to make sure that y'all paying attention to the signs and the symbols that they're sending you guys. Stop overlooking what they sending to you guys. All right? They're sending you all these messages. Okay? They're sending you all these messages. They're sending you all these signs. Don't overlook them. All right? Because you don't want to continue to repeat things. Repeating things unnecessarily. Okay? You don't want to continue to repeat things unnecessarily. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Expect those big changes. Believe that you're worthy of the things that they're going to bring forth for you, that they're going to help you bring forth for yourself. All right? And know that you were selected for this journey for a reason. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this message, and I'll holler at you.